Hello YouTube fans, here again. And now I thought I'd talk about this movie. As you can see outside, it's some peanut peeing it down, so I figured why not. So everybody, this film. I went through the danger zone. I went through the danger zone. That's right, Top Done. Hopefully you can hear me because it's totally peeing it down, but that's right, Top Done. From 1986, Top Done. This is a smash hit from the days of Paramount, and it was also a smash hit for this guy here, that being Tom Cruise. Now we all know Tom Cruise was making it big already in the early 80s with films like Risky Business. It was a sex coming of age film, comedy film, what come out in the early 80s. But in all fair said and done, this was the film that hit his big break in 1986, Top Gun. And when you think about it, it did hit his big break. Because in 1986 was a damn good year for big hit films. Think about it. You had The Golden Child with Ivy Food. You had Big Trouble in Little China. And you had the dosing comedy adventure film of all times, that being Crocodile Dundee with my mate Paul Holden. But this was also the next big one, being, as we know, Top Gun. I could go on and on about big hit films like Aliens and so on, but I'll be here all day. And I don't want to be here all day. But honest, 1986 was a big hit there for big hit films such as this. And it was a good film. Same year when this came out, and I already said this on the last time I did this, was another film. That other film, if you can hear me, because it's totally peeing it down, that film would have to be Iron Needle. And when Iron Needle come out, people said it was a rip-off of this, and I offended Iron Needle, and I'm going to offend this. The only similarity is it got a dead aeroplane in it, right? That's the only similarity, and you got dead aeroplane fight scenes in it, just like this. But there's no way that this is a replica copy of Iron Needle. But it is a good story. It's a good story. You've got this guy here, who's Tom Cruise is playing. Aye, and you've got a lot of good trumpeting actors in this. You've got a lot, and I mean a lot of good actors. Tom Cruise, Val Kilmer make his first big break. And you've got a lot of other good actors, right? And he's starting out and he wants to be a navigator. And he wants to fly the dead airplanes. This, however, has to be the laziest DVD. Because there's barely any features on it. Oh, you get different languages. Wow! You get that on any DVD. This was a big hit in 1986. It cost a lot, and I mean a lot of money. So why the hell is the features lazy? You know what I mean? Why is the music video "Take My Breath Away" isn't on the frigging DVD, the original trailers? There must have been a making back in the day. I guarantee Tom Cruise was proud of this film, put him on an interview, and he put him interview this film. But it's a good film, it's arts on its sleeve. So you've got a young guy who wants to be a navigator, you've got her who's teaching him, right? There's a bit of a wham bang thank you man scene, but I do like the song Take Me Breath Away. I think it was Take Me Breath Away at the time when they was doing it. There's a lot of other good songs on it. Do you get Melanie Davies in it looking pretty in the days before she messed herself up having 100,000 facelifts. And you've got it all. He's got his mate in it. And they're training up to be navigators. Yeah, they're cocky. People say now this is a bit of a gay movie. You know, you've got lads also in the biceps and playing thingy ball, volleyball. But I like the film. I think Top Gun is a stylish film. It's hard to explain. But I do think it's a stylish film. It's stylish, it's slick, it's everything, right? I like the motorbike. I like the fact he were air chassis in it, airplane, get it right, fancy, deck sun chassis. I like the fact he were deck sun chassis in the film. So Tom Cruise is definitely cool in this film. Now people might think I'm weird and think I'm a bit, but this reminds me of Star Wars. This here is Star Wars. This is Star Wars if it's not in space. Think about it. Star Wars. You had a young lad, right, and he wanted to be a Jedi. You had this wise old man who trained him up to be a Jedi. He falls in love with the princess. The less I talk about that, the better, because we all know the sequels. It turned out to be his sister, right? But he wanted to be. This is Star Wars. He wants to be like a Jedi. He wants to be trained up. She's not like Ben Kenobi, but he gets his end away with Ben Kenobi in this. And that's it. It's like Star Wars, only it's basically Top Gun. Now, as he's training and he's fighting, his mate, sadly to say, gets killed. Gets killed, and it's not a sad scene. It's very emotional. You feel sorry for Tom Cruise, but they can see something in him. The ones who are training him can see something in him. So they're training him still. They're pushing him. They're pushing him to the edge because they want him to become a navigator. They want him to become a navigator. They want, like the trailer back in '86 said, they want him to be Top Gun. And even Val Kilmer says, you stare me. You wanna know why you stare me? Because you have an heads. And I love that. I love that. You know what I mean? I mean, Tom Cruise back then, he was a pretty boy. There's a bit in the film where you think he's a bit cocky, but his acting over the years has improved. And I think in this, he's got some really good acting in this. You can definitely see why this is the film that launched his career. Definitely launched his career. So he's fighting the fighter planes, he's fighting the jet planes. I just love some of the physical shots, you know, you've got real jet airplanes. I've heard rumours that planning on making a sequel with Top Gun. I've heard rumours they're planning on making a sequel to Top Gun, and it leaves me questionable, would it rub off? I think Tom Cruise was due to a good performance, don't get me wrong, but it's one of them. What would you see nowadays? Would it be CGI jet airplanes? Seriously. But back then, in that era, real jet airplanes, real action scenes. It's the air sort scenes, it's a stylish film, and I'm repeating myself, and it's a slick film. It's slick. It's stylish, it's very well made, it's very well directed, I may add, and it's a damn good film. It's a damn good film, that being Top Gun. So like I say, in '86, they made a lot of big films, you know, you had Aliens, you had The Fly, and you had Top Gun, and it launched a lot of money, which pisses me off that this DVD is lazy. Look at it, I even love the way he looks at the end, thumbs up, definitely, thumbs up. You know, you got a lot of other songs in it, you know, you never close my eyes anymore. So, yeah, his mate dies, he gets chained up, he has an epic fight scene with the jet airplanes, he wins, he gets to be a navigator, and he gets to do it off his dreams, that being her. And it's a good film. This is, in my eyes, Top Gun, it's a good film. These are the days when Paramount, when they used to have a company called Paramount, made good films. And I've got no faults with Top Gun. Saw it when it came out back in '86. Watched it today, watched it any other days, and it's still a damn good film. In my eyes, it's a damn good film. It's a film they don't make anymore. In my eyes, they don't make films like this anymore. You know what peed me off? And I will offend this again. When Iron Eagle did come out, they said this was a rip-off. No. I said it on the last one when I did Iron Eagle. You know what was a rip-off? Iron Eagle 2, when you've got a pretty boy trying to look like our mate here, Tom Cruise, even wearing similar the same decked sunglasses. The only difference is he was a pretty boy. He was a wooden actor. Never even seen him, never seen him in any films ever again. Tom Cruise, on the other hand, delivers a damn good performance. They don't make films like this anymore. That's Top Gun. Bid it film, a lot of good actors, a lot of competent actors, unlike Iron Eagle 2, what had pieces of wood just there because they were pretty. This, on the other hand, is a good film. Other than that, I'll talk about more films, more politics, and more things on the way. And if you like what you see, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you later.